Because he was already online with the goofiness. Now, this gonna be goofy time 10 if he say one thing about it. One thing. He gonna be looking real bad in these streets. Because I was trying to do like everybody else was doing and dissect the lyrics. With those type of words she let out for him, he's done, man. Every which way of the faction. Every which way.
She spoke on the game type. We spoke on it. She spoke on it on other platforms. Nuts spoke on it, said it was all good with her. She ain't do the big meet and try to not to speak on it. She spoke on that. So we go let her live.
So, like, so we all know this is a hard press. In the competitive spirit of emceeing, must Tracy T respond? Must he respond, or should he take the proverbial high road and say, you know what? You my baby mama. I'm not finna get into this shit with you. Go ahead. But let me tell you something, man. Sometimes these bitches can be out of line. Sometimes these bitches, sometimes you got to send these hoes to the
upper room. The upper room.
Man, listen, man. So I'm trying to look at this shit from both angles, man. I mean, the song is already, even if she never releases the song, it's already immortalized. YouTube already got it. Everybody already got it, man. Tracy T. I mean, I'm a rapper too, bro. He got to be feeling like I'm finna crush this bitch. He got to be feeling like that. Because now you took the gloves off. You talk about his finances. You talking about you comparing him to the alphabet boys, not the police, but the NFL, NBA. You trying to belittle and demeaning. You know what I'm saying? You calling him a fuck boy. And then she put Dave's Loaf on the hook for extra emphasis.
You feel me?
That was a nail in the coffin right there.
So what you think he supposed to do, Dogface? What's his next move, Dogface? If you was his manager, what you would be telling him his next move should be as a manager?
As a manager. So it's two different things. As a manager and as a man. As a man.
Both. As a man being his manager.
As a man,
real street nigga.
As a man being a manager, I'm telling him, we got to hit this bitch one time. If you ever want to have a career in the rap game, we got to hit this bitch upside the head, bro. We got to. You got to come bad bitch. You got to come bad bitch down on her. You got to come bad bitch with no kids. So, because a part of this shit is damage control. You got to come bad. You got to come bad B+ in the industry. You got to come bad B+ with no kids with her own motion. You got to come that. Right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, she came A+ because that boy, she got it made about $70 million over his NFL career. So, but you got to come bad. You got to come, what's the bitch name? Ari. You got to come Ari type bitch. You got to get with Jada. Lil Baby X bitch. Millionaire type bitch. You can't come with no weak ass. No. You got to come bad bitch with emotion. Who loving on you. You got to come Summer Walker. You need to go take Summer Walker from that nigga Rico Reckless. Rico Reckless is a broke ass nigga. He ain't got shit. You got to come Summer Walker on a bitch. You got to come down. You got to come down. You got to come scissor something. Mm-hmm. You can't come with no weak ass bitch to my shit just look good. That ain't gonna work. And as your manager, if your rap career, you got to put this bitch in her place, bro. You got to come, look here, bitch. I'm a pimp, bitch. Bitch, I put 2 in you. I put 2 shots in you, bitch.
Shot the club up on her.
Shot the club up. You gotta, man, you can't just listen. If you retire from the music business, and if you retire from the entertainment business, then okay, all's well. It won't be the first time, and it ain't gonna be the last time that we have a publicly known celebrity, quote unquote, couple who have gone at each other online. Look at the Kanyes and the Kim Kardashians of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's the top of the shit. That's the top of the totem pole. You gotta come. You gotta come. We had Tyrese's baby mama, Dr. Dre and his wife. We got numerous examples of you gotta come. Look, man, all that. Look, man. The one part of me said, "Hey, listen, man, let that shit go. Be the man. You got kids, but if she not gonna adhere to that shit, then bitch is on."
It's on.
No, bitch, if you ain't going, bitch, no, bitch, if you ain't going to hear this shit, bitches, we got to go there, bitch. I'm sorry.
Take her to war.
We got to. If you ain't going, if you listen, so you expect me to be the bigger man when you ain't the big first. I know the men supposed to lead the way. I get it. Don't jump on my back for this shit. But look here, bitch, if you gonna be going public with this shit, I'm gonna be going. Bitch, we going.
We going.
Because you trying to destroy me on a personal level.
Right.
Now I know Tracy T. I have been around him. Tracy T. ain't no shortage. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't about that. It ain't like Tracy T. he's not a broke ass nigga. He might not be a multi-millionaire like the NFL guy Zadarius, but Tracy T is no slouch. He's never been a slouch, and he's known in the streets of Atlanta as a certified real nigga. He a stepper for sure. Don't get that light skin shit mixed up, because he ain't no whole ass nigga. He ain't never been. None of his crew, the whole Money Bound. Shout out to Maybach Hot. I met Maybach Hot 10 years ago through my man Casper. My DJ is dope. Shout out to the whole Money Bound camp. The Money Bound boys is they serious. They serious contenders down there. They don't never be on the, they don't get no shit, but they don't take no shit. They some solid motherfuckers. I've never heard not one bad thing about the Money Bound clique down in Atlanta, man. So and I'm more familiar with. I met Tracy T a couple of times. Maybach Hot, that's my man. You know, really good, solid boxing, knock your jaw that way type nigga. But if you're gonna be going like that, if you're gonna be on that tip, then no, you going to the song with it. I can see you made a statement and blah blah blah, but you going song with it.
That's what I'm saying.
And the song is hard. Maybe one of her best songs lyrically.
That's the killing part.
Ever. Detroit Gossip, what say you?
She spit.
Y'all know what I say, right? It's another way that he can get back her without getting on that track. I don't even think he need to respond to her, man. It's another way for him to get back. Just when you were talking about leveling up, that's a damn sure way to get back. I don't even think he need to be in the arena trying to battle rap with this woman. It makes no sense. It's pointless. You know what I mean?
What about being a manager on Damage Control? That's why I had to ask Dogface from a manager point of view. Now you dealing with his career too. Now you got to save his career as well as his personal life. So how would you direct him on that being his manager?
Oh, personal life is shit. Go ahead though, Detroit Gossip. Personal life is
on as a manager, man. Let that slide. Going back and forth rapping against Cash Doll ain't gonna do nothing for his career. All that's really gonna do is help his street credibility. And me personally, man, leave that shit alone. You know how to get back her. I can't even see that no win for him in no type of way. Even getting on the track going to her.
Now it ain't gonna be no winning. There's no winners and losers because you are humiliating your baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? And you're going back and forth. There's no winners in this shit.
But the thing, right? That's bitch stuff. So that's what she doing. If he step into that arena, he might as well certified stamp himself a bitch and he a street dude.
I ain't even mad at that point of view. You just went up top on the nigga with that, did he, Juice?
Yeah, he did.
You just went up top. And listen, see, because you gotta. Men are not supposed to be operating from their feelings like that. You know what I'm saying?
You flat out.
So you just went up top with that shit. I can't deny it. I can't I can't. And Ye Feezy said he better respond because she completely annihilated that boy. It's definitely a career move because everybody watching right now. So he better take this shit and run with the algorithm.
That's a good point too.
If he does, listen, it's just we going entertainment. It is gloves off. If you responded with entertainment, I can respond with entertainment. You know what I'm saying? If you taking low blows at me, I can low blow at you from an entertainment standpoint. I can see it.
Management, would you tell him to get low with it, dog face?
Oh,
as
yeah.
Management, you tell him to get low.
I'm all the way in the mud. We wrestle around, bitch. We two pigs, bitch. Oink, oink, bitch. We two pigs.
Look at it from a rap standpoint, right? What's going to be talked about? A dude versus his baby mama in rap. That's what's going to be talked about, no matter if he come with a hard-ass song or not. That's what's going to be talked about. He battling his baby mama. He's battling a woman. That's just you making himself a bitch actions. You know what I mean? That's what's going to be talked about in the industry, whether he smash her on the track or not, but that's what's going to be talked about.
Yeah. So on One We Go says he need to get an Asian doll on the track. That would be a low blow.
Lower than low.
that would be hey JCT. You better check that in, but listen, because he need to go get with the other
Asian doll. Ooh, that'd be wicked.
That'd be low. Hey, listen, it was just we going, bitch. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's the ultimate low right there.
Yeah, go get the Asian doll. And let Asian guy talk to that hook. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? You know what I'm saying?
And then at the end of the video, kissing in the mouth.
Oh, man.
Kissing in the mouth at the end of the video.
That is some dastardly shit. You go get with the op. How would that work with child support? And no, listen, don't forget she got the kids. That's some child support shit, bro. Absolutely not. It's not kissing the enemy. So we're not gonna go. Hey, no, yeah, Feezy, no. No. You should have thought about that when you jumped at me. No. Ain't no. If you gonna do all that,
right. It's all fair and war.
Man, he need to bile out of this one, handle that in another way. And it's other ways.
We ain't gonna speak not from a personal point of view. I agree with you there, but now we talking about career-wise as being managers and his career on the line right now. If he wanted, and he come from a street credibility team. So how would you actually feel about it being, your career on the line? That's his management. How would you direct that?
I just answered that, right? Just look, even if he smashed her on the track, right? What is that truthfully gonna do for his career? Just think about it. It's just gonna be he responded back and murdered her. That's it.
But if he don't respond and she keep coming, what is gonna do for his career? And she putting all this personal, saying all this personal, he fuck niggas and this, that, and other. He carrying her purse and all that shit. What is gonna do for his image? If he don't say nothing, it's a catch-22.
It's another way for him to take care of it. I can't see that rap battle going nowhere. Nothing for his career at all.
Well, yeah, it's not going to. So it's not. His career is already fledgling to begin with, right? Let's just keep it gangster. You know what I'm saying? He has never been as big as Cash Doll, even though he's had deals on the floor and he's been in association. Brother said he's gonna have to hit the Powerball 300 million M's and give it to Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
It's going to bring that female clientele to his career. Fuck y'all talked about. That's what KJ saying.
Oh.
Ye Feezy, it would definitely put him back in the algorithm. Whether it would reignite his career and put him on any meaningful path towards success or continuous success, I don't know. But if you're gonna go low, go low. Ain't no half low around this bitch, bro. Ain't no halfway crooks around this bitch. If you're gonna go low, go fucking low. And we talked about two grown, mature adults who are 40. I understand the tick for tack thing, but I would have felt better if she would have just went on Instagram and just attacked him that way. You know what I'm saying? when you put it in a song and you immortalize a sneak diss your baby daddy in a song.
She done that. She done
and then it was hard.
Alphabet.
And then bragged about her new man.
That's what I'm saying on the
alphabet. Bro, she fucked him up, bro. She fucked him up. Listen, you got hold, Tommy. You got hold. Remember that?
Yeah.
The little cartoon thing? You got hold, Tommy. You got hold.
Yeah, hold.
For sure. And what's about it?
Hey, listen, Tracy T, Cash Doll. I hope y'all can come to some type of understanding
solution.
And a solution that will allow you guys to co-parent in a non-confrontational, non-aggravating way to both sides. You got families, mamas, grandmamas, all in the equation, man. Nobody want to see that shit, man. Keep it plea. Cash Doll been keeping the P for a long time. Tracy T is been keeping the P for a long time. You never seen Tracy T really get into no shit like this because he ain't that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? But how about him defending them persons? How you gonna diss me, bitch, when I just almost lost my life trying to save your motherfucking handbags?
Hey.
Full-fledged shootout.
No.
Does she owe him any measure of respect or restraint because she called him? She wasn't in Atlanta or the metropolitan Atlanta area. She called him, told him what was up. He responded immediately, and which led to a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? He could have lost his life. That's how much he loved her or valued her as his baby mama. He did what a real nigga supposed to do. So does she owe him any restraint because of that?
I feel she owed him respect. I feel she owed him respect on the strength of they was married and they got them two beautiful young children together. Just on that note alone, for them children, you're supposed to be dragging your spouse, you feel me, your ex or they daddy through the mud in front of everybody. What y'all do behind closed door, that's different. But you doing this, you making it publicly. That's what make it different. You feel me? And he probably wouldn't want to have to say nothing if it was done privately. He could probably ignore. But it's hard to ignore when you got it on display for the world to see. You feel me? And you being disrespectful about it. So that's what make it shake the grounds. You feel me?
We'd think she owed him something, but hey, she no disregard for nothing.
Man, she listen, when she dropped that song, listen, and I think she probably wrote that motherfucker. Because she's not known as a writer. But she meant every word of that shit, bro. You can look at her facial expression, her demeanor, her swag. She a swagged out motherfucker to begin with, but she internalized that diss, bro. That's personal.
It is.
That's personal.
Very.
Moving on, Charleston White. Oh, Charlie is back. Charlie is back, baby. And Charlie is back in a mean way. Charlie is back in a mean way. Charlie is back, y'all. What we gonna do with old Charlie?
Man.
Go ahead, Drew.
Go ahead, Detroit Gossip. Go ahead.
One thing about him, man, he made it like he was playing his character, right? He kept on saying, I'm playing the character. Now, since this latest information came out, he need to just get off the internet because he done tricked everybody who he been lying to for the longest. You know what I mean? Oh, I ain't never put nobody in jail. This just a character that I'm playing. But now that this tape came out, you going against everything how you built your whole career off of. Talking about this is a character. This is real life stuff.
Okay, so listen. So let's just listen to what we have here.
White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
Said, look, you shot him.
What did he do? 4-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and 2 other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
Said, look, you shot him.
What did he do?
Started laughing.
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was shot.
Charleston White, man, you've been snitching since you've been 16 years old, man. You always said who you are, and you actually are who you are, man, which is very rare nowadays because a lot of people talk. But hey, man, you're true to yourself.
Hey, listen, what does this say? What does this do? How does this impact Charleston White's public career?
I don't think it's gonna impact. I don't think it's gonna stop his motion at all. But it proves the pointer to those who like myself that don't watch him, because I feel he ignorant and he's reckless and disrespectful to the women and children. You know what I'm saying? He tried to say that he's an activist and he done created this character. No, you ain't created that character. That was you. Telling on people and all that, that was you.
All the time.
Feel me? That wasn't no act. You feel me? He even had made statements that he never actually sent nobody to jail for real. Now we see that's not true. You did send somebody to jail for real. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't just talking. You know what I'm saying? I think that the things he's saying do for shouldn't be looked at. I think these guys should stop paying him to be on their podcast and all that with all that bullshit, because it's full of bullshit. And he's selling himself now. That's why he got the jury and all that. Now, he ain't no activist. He doing it for the money. Now, he's seeing where he could get some money off of this at. You know what I'm saying? Creating controversy. It ain't nothing positive about what he doing at all. It's all entertainment. So if you want to watch it for some entertainment, yeah. But far as keep saying he an activist and all that, no, I don't want to hear that or see that, because he not. He didn't tell on them guys making a citizen's arrest or nothing. He told on them guys because he was faced with a murder himself. That's what he was telling. It wasn't to do with being an activist, doing the right thing, like they trying to make it. Oh, he was doing the right thing. He should be given a reward. That guy shot that man in the back, this, that, that. No, he was with the mess. They willingly and all agreed to go rob this place and take something. So, and it was his gun that he gave the guy. You know what I'm saying? So you even took a gun. You brought along the gun. And then you feel it's cool. See, that's what is ratting. When you willingly do something with an individual, and then when the police catch y'all, you decide to tell on everybody else. That is a rat. You feel me? Because if y'all would have got away, you wouldn't have told on them. You see what I'm saying? But since y'all didn't get away, now you want to act like you're an activist. No, you started that activist stuff after feeling reaching a death-like situation, being faced with life in jail. So now you want to try to act like, oh, now I'm helping the community. That wasn't what you was doing then. You was robbing the community. You was robbing from a convenience store, and you got caught when the murder took place, because you committing a robbery. We always know it could turn into a shooting or anything when you doing a robbery.
Yes,
you took a gun. So if you didn't think that, why would you bring a gun? So you brought a gun for protection. You feel me? To make the robbery go right. So with all that said and done, he did what he felt he supposed to do in the robbery. He shot the guy for taking the stuff back from y'all. Since y'all got caught, you decided to tell that's dishonorable. So I ain't talking about no activist. I'm saying he's a dishonorable individual. Why? Because you went on that robbery willingly. You feel me? You was 16 years old. You wasn't no kid. You was a young adolescent. You willingly made that decision and took a gun and went on a robbery. You was gang banging. You was saying you was the Crip. You feel me? So no, he should be totally banned and shunned out the real in crowd. He shouldn't be honored with getting paid 10,000 or whatever thousands they get him to come on their platform and stuff. He's a dishonorable individual. You feel me? A dirty, rotten scoundrel.
He got so much of a cult following and rat supporters, right? This new information ain't about to stop his motion, because he got a cult following. Whatever he do, they gonna ride with it. Everybody been thinking he was a rat, so what this do is confirm that he's a rat.
Right.
And here's what he had to say. Here was his response to that. But see, this video footage is not the first time this whole thing was leaked. But here's what he had to say.
We saw the snitch video.
So everybody saw it. It's been on the news before. Just as you saw it, you still broke. It don't change nothing. You still broke. I'm still rich. I'm still getting booked. It don't change nothing. Yeah, it don't change nothing. We seen the snitch video. So everybody's seen it before you seen it. It used to be on the news. I keep telling y'all, I made the news before. All what y'all doing, people I already seen. So what you seen it? You think they gonna stop booking me? You think they gonna stop interviewing me? You think people gonna stop? No, nigga, you still gonna be poor, and I'm still gonna be rich and famous. It don't change nothing. We seen the snitch video. So, yeah, nigga, I got a comedy show tomorrow night. We're gonna laugh about it on stage.
See, this is what's the messed up part about it, right?
He telling the truth.
Yeah, he definitely telling.
That's the messed up part.
It ain't him that's messed up though. It's the people that support him that's the ones that's messed up.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, right? How many times have we seen Webster and Merriam change words and add words to the dictionary? Snitching it don't mean snitching no more as we once thought it was. You see what I'm saying? The whole world is accepting to this stuff. Snitching don't mean snitching no more. It's only for a few stand-up guys, which is that minority that stand up on principles. So nowadays, you can be a snitch and get patted on the back for it. We can see that all these guys getting paid for being snitches. You know what I mean? So that's why he's sitting right there laughing about being a snitch. It ain't gonna stop nothing, just like he said. It's only a few of us that look at snitching as it's supposed to be looked at, man. We're the minority of this stuff.
It is, you right. And he the worst kind of snitch though. He's a rat snake. Cause you told on your rappies. You feel me? Guys you went to do something with, and then you laughing at him, and then old boy do whatever his name is who got caught up. Do you know this lying? Every time this man up for parole, he makes sure he there and call in and go there to speak against this man getting the parole, man. Come on, that's the worst of the worst. Now this man has served his time and he going to see the parole board. You so scared of what you done to him. It ain't he trying to save society, he trying to save his own ass. He know he messed over that man and did a dishonorable thing. He know that man probably but that man probably ain't even thinking about him. But he making sure that man don't even get out of jail. You tell me that ain't low down the dirt.
He the epitome word that Henny coined on this show. What she say? The hybrid rat snake. That's what he is.
That's what she said.
He a hybrid. You
know? So does his fame or infamy go away?
It goes.
No, they ain't gonna go away. They still this society still go support him. I know that they still go support him.
It goes up.
And look, he laughing at him, calling them broke and all that, and they still tune in to watch.
Because hey, listen. So we already know that ignorance is key and king in the black community. We already know that this shit. YouTube is a reality show. Charleston White is a walking reality show. That's what he is. Whack 100. Whack 100 is attacking Boosie Boo. Whack 100 is saying that Boosie is parlaying with snitches. And he's playing politics with people who have told on some shit. This is Whack on No Jumper with Adam 22. I believe Say Nash and Rainwater, Mo 3's post
manager.
Let's hear what he had to say.
The biggest street gangster rapper that's alive right now.
God, he
Be counsel.
dumb as your mother.
Bro,
Stupid.
You ain't no paperwork on Boosie.
Huh?
Ain't no paperwork on Boosie.
Support niggas that got paperwork.
Everybody do.
No.
That's the way of life.
No, we don't.
You ain't been around one person that had paperwork.
I tell you, he's a rat, and I'm doing business with him. Boosie act like he don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
On some real shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real.
Boosie's the biggest street.
What say you?
I say he is telling the truth on Boosie. Boosie made that statement. He wasn't gonna say nothing about QCP. because he was trying to get on the stage with getting in that concert with Lil Baby. So he's showing selective politics. So that means he already knew about the QCP thing. He didn't say it wasn't true. He said he ain't gonna speak on it because he want to try to get in that concert. Then he said he didn't say the thing about Big Meech wasn't true. He said he trying to go get at that concert. So he's the sack chaser. You feel me?
Okay.
He do things for the money, like abroad.
So before you tap in, Gossip, I want to play something for y'all. This is my conversation with Whack 100, and Whack 100 is calling out. I'm just gonna play it for y'all. Tell me what y'all think.
Nothing over the issue was though. Let me tell you what the issue was.
Hold on, you a street nigga, right?
Let me tell you what the issue was.
No rats, face.
I'm gonna tell you what the issue was. Here's the issue. Now wait a minute.
Okay.
You got to be careful about what you just said. Now, and Luce, you still on here? You still on here, Luce?
We don't harbor no rats.
Is Luce Cannon still on his phone?
I'm listening.
Okay, so listen. So watch this. Now wait a minute. Listen, that's the foundation of the next part of what we talk about. If you say we don't harbor no rats, what the fuck is you doing hanging around QCP and you know he didn't told on everybody except Abraham Lincoln?
I don't know none of that.
Oh shit.
I don't know none of that.
That was me in a conversation with Whack 100 about 3 months ago.
At the time, he said he don't know nothing.
He's saying I don't know nothing about no QCP. How could you not know nothing about QCP when you have and then on top of that, when 1090 Jake exposed QCP, do you know who went at 1090 Jake?
The supporter.
Hold on. Watch this.
Hey,
yo, 1090. So what happened with that you ratted on? What was the end result of that?
You ain't right on nobody.
Come on, bro. What you talking about for real? Nah, for real. Like, let's talk about.
Nah, for real. What are you talking about?
That's whack. The ratting, bro.
What ratting?
So now you gonna act like you don't know?
Nah, I'm just saying
blog
you
on
acting
everybody
like you know. You acting like you know because
you don't know what's going on.
Instagram, I told you to make a call because they made a
blood
call
out your mouth. Let's talk about your rat. I want to talk about your rat. I want to talk about.
So what?
Because I see you as a motherfucker modern day Klansman that's trying to tear down black people. Our business ain't your business. But let's talk about it. Let's show. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, boy. Boy, now. You the fucking boy. It's been reversed. So I'm gonna ask you about. Look, if we gonna talk about everything, your ratting come first. So let's talk about clear up your ratting.
So listen, that is in response to what 1090 Jake said about QCP. Whack 100 took it upon himself to go on a tirade and go at 1090 Jake. Now, here's the caveat. Right now today, Whack 100 is quoting directly from 1090 Jake. Directly from 1090 Jake. When he went at QCP, he had a problem. He cussed him out, right? When he's going at people that he doesn't like, he prays it and he quoting directly from 1090 Jake right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the whole ratting word about to be the definition about to be changed, because the world look at this in a whole different way than what the selective few remember that it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think the world has always been. The world as a whole. So listen, black people, we condemn people for violating street code more than any other nationality of people here in this country, bro. We are the ones who are holding on to that. If you did this, it means that. And if it means that, it means you are this, that, or that. Other white people don't give a fuck about that shit. Chaldeans and Arabs, they don't.
It's the rules only apply to you how you apply the rules that see fit for you. Ain't no one set rules for nobody. We very well see that. Mm-hmm. So the rules is played on how you see fit for you, and you mark you X your line in the ground on what you stand on and what you not go tolerate in your cipher. You feel me?
Gotta be that because we gotta be that Juice. You know why? Because we know that the Southern California Mexicans, the essays in Southern California, who have direct connection to the cartel coming out of Mexico, is common practice that they can tell on and give up black people, and it's accepted amongst them, but they just can't tell on their own self. Cartels, El Chapo is one of the biggest rats in the history of the underworld. El Chapo got to the top of the Mexican drug cartel by killing, ratting, and switching out motherfuckers who he didn't like. He worked hand in hand. He ain't just no rat. He had the CIA, FBI, and he had the DEA, ATF on speed dial. El Chapo, he murdered and ratted his way to the top of the cartel. But motherfuckers still praise El Chapo, and they don't even use the term snitch or rat when they talk about him at all.
It never get mentioned. Just think, right? Even though it's a lot of people in prison, but only a few people have faced life 20, 30, 50, and 40 years and decide to say, fuck it, take me out. You see what I'm saying? And when I say a few, I mean it's a very few as relates to everybody being in prison, because everybody, it's this kind of cliche, but everybody willing to do the crime, but ain't nobody willing to do the time. Just like with these youngsters, they so quick to take a life, but they don't want to do life. You know what I mean? This shit crazy, man. I don't even know what to say about it, because I'm a whole victim of this motherfuckers telling on me. Then everybody I know, somebody told on me. So I'm definitely gonna take the stance that I stand. And
all right.
And when it comes to people with this money killing all principles. Principles go out the window. Just since QCP is the topic right now, he got this bread and everybody trying to leech off his pennies, so they don't give a fuck what the fuck he did at all.
Juice.
That's what got it all messed up. You feel me? That's what it's all messed up. And I ain't just talking about in the underworld, in life, period. You feel me? Because they accept the double cross, the snake, and all that, dog. And that's what they think it's cool to slime somebody out. I took them down, and they try to make that like that's cool. You feel me? Being dishonorable, being disloyal. Everything
they say ain't nothing beat the double but the triple.
You feel me? You already know.
50 Cent, he at it again. 50 Cent has he posted a screenshot of the text messages between him and Tammy Collins. Do we say alleged? Do we say he's lying? Or do we say he just posted his text message between him and Tammy Collins, who he's still doing business with?
We're gonna say alleged.
Okay, we're gonna say alleged. We're gonna say he posted what appears to be
it's alleged.
We're gonna say alleged because it came from 50. It came from him. We didn't find this with somebody else. And it'll be allegedly if somebody else, if Tony Yayo said it was from 50 and gave it to us.
No, it's
this came from 50.
So it's alleged.
Why you say it's allegedly?
Because ain't no name at the top. So we're gonna have to
it came from 50 page. 50 posted this himself. It did come from his name.
All right, he posted it, but we're gonna say alleged because it ain't showing the communication chain. You see what I'm saying?
It don't have Tammy up top showing who it was. So we saying are we saying that we don't know who it was? He could have texted himself. Is that what we saying?
We're gonna have to go with alleged because the chain ain't showing.
Okay, so listen, I don't disagree with that, Juice. I don't agree with alleged, but if 50 was to get challenged on this, I mean, because I had to crop it. He wanted to put it all on there, so he cropped it out. So it's less important to put the actual name up there, and more
that's what I'm saying. It can't
substance.
We got to see. We don't want to get the wrong, misinterpret the words. See, when you use allegedly, that meaning it ain't come from the source.
Yeah, it can't.
50 said itself in the post. This was him and Tammy's text message, and he was asking her what was up. You feel me? In so many words, and this was her response.
Yeah, but yeah,
we can't go with that just because it's 50. 50 don't usually do bullshit. But the thing is, when you post the receipts, you gotta post the receipts.
Well, you think he should have made another page and then put her name up there? He should have showed it was her. She should have showed it was her.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay, so listen, let's just read what it says. It says, Tammy, did Meech know you were providing information when he was in Jessup Penitentiary? Jessup is FCI Jessup. Yep. Well, then Jessup is when I met DEA for Terry White. So that would have had to have meant that she was in contact with Meech. We know that she was in contact with Meech when she took down Terry White. We know that because Terry White went to the prison. He was in the car with her when she drove to see Big Meech. Mr. Jack Harvey. This is when discussion started on he wish he could tell or give me something to help him get out, but his name couldn't be attached. They would kill him because of who he is. This is when I first told Jack Harvey if Meech tell him where the money is at. The money was the $250 million that he surrendered to the DEA. The money is at, they could give him a 15-year time cut. The feds came back and said, no, they will give him a 10% reward. A 10% reward of the money that he turned in. Meech said, fuck that. The money rotting first. During Jessup is when he told me to go to Jack Harvey and he provided me the name Jack Harvey. He told me about the name Jack Harvey.
Dropping all them names. A nigga like 50 Cent with all that money he got and with all this on the line, and these boys already put the law on him. He ain't put up no fake paperwork. That ain't nothing alleged about that. His name's in there, and he put it on his own page. So when it comes to stuff like that, when an individual put it out there flat out like that, it ain't alleged no more.
This is what I'm saying.
Just the meaning of the word allegedly. When you use the word allegedly, that means this is just hearsay. 50 ain't putting out hearsay. He said, Tammy, hey, did this here, Tammy, the dog do this? Yup, this, that, and other. He put me with Jack. He had me tell on White. He did. That ain't nobody. He wouldn't be making that up. You feel
Listen,
me?
right? Listen. Just listen. Alleged mean that it could be, but it ain't proven to be. You see what I'm saying? Just because this is 50, what I'm saying, if he posted the receipts should have been posted. That's what I'm saying. You
didn't hear what Dogface say? Dogface told you he cropped everything out of it. It was more to that than just
what I'm saying. You that's exactly what I'm saying. Just because it's 50, right?
No, you missing what I'm saying. Dogface cropped it out, not 50. 50 put it out there. It was on
his page.
50 put the whole thing out there.
That was directly from his page. I have him on page too, but that was directly from his page. So my thing is, so Detroit Gossip, if he would have put, Tammy, if he would have scrolled up and put, you could see the name Tammy on there or whatever he calls her, whatever he has it saved as in his phone. If you would have saw that, then you wouldn't be saying alleged?
No, I wouldn't. Because just because he's 50, right? When he posting the receipts, he should post the receipts. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. He's saying it come from Tammy. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying, if he posting the receipts, he should post the receipts.
Okay,
he posted the receipts. That's what you missing. He did post it out.
That's what you missing, Juice. There's no chain at the top. He cropped it out.
Okay, so listen. So what we're doing now is that we know that this documentary is coming, right? And this is a part of what we said had to have happened. It can't be Tammy Collins' word against nobody. In order for this thing, what they're trying, in order for the destruction of Big Meech to really, in order for the psychological destruction of Big Meech to happen, it has to be more than simply Tammy Collins saying anything. That's not going to work. It has to be some tangible proof that we can point at, listen to, see. Got to be some evidence above and beyond her just telling the story. So I get what you're saying, Detroit Gossip, that because it doesn't say Tammy at the top of it, that you're going to say alleged. You ain't saying it ain't true. You saying we're going to say alleged because we don't know for a fact. But even if it did say Tammy at the top, we still wouldn't know for a fact when you argue it that way. Even because somebody would say you can text yourself that.
But you know from a fact for the situation that's going to see, sometimes you got to use common sense, not text, call text. Coming from the sources coming from. He not going to say some shit.
Stop right
You
there.
see?
Stop right there.
Let
That's
me finish.
exactly
Let me finish. You can't stop me on right
what
there. You gotta hear me all the way out before you cut me off.
Go ahead.
The thing is, he know what he faced. He the one got something to lose if he just putting out false information on somebody. You feel me? So before he decided to put it out, he ain't just go put it out if it's allegedly. He would have said himself, allegedly, this what took place. For 50 to be speaking on it on his page, he already know the truth. We just don't know the whole truth. He already done seen it. He already said he go put it out there. If it wasn't nothing to put out there, why would he be saying it? You feel me? That man, time is money. It's too much money involved to be playing games.
Let me say this, right? Let me say this about this. So do I think that 50 Cent would have put out something alleged? Basically, he's exposing
federal agents and all. He said using federal agents and all now.
It's coming soon. So listen. So listen. Even if it did scroll up so we can see it's Tammy or whatever he calls Tammy. Even if he did show that, so he can show the top of the text message showing the name of the person. People would still argue, or could still argue, and can still argue that that's some shit he typed up himself. He got 2-3 phones. He could have texted himself that shit. He could have turned money. He could have turned Tony Yayo name to Tammy, and just him and Yayo could went back and forth like that. You know, that's
not
all.
Not when he using them federal agents full name. He ain't doing no allegedly stuff. He used them federal agents whole name.
All I'm saying. When people post receipts, they post receipts. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, commonly, when you post a text message for somebody and you put the name out there, you typically will put the person's name so we can see for a fact that it came from them. But even if he had did this in this case, it still would mean that it came. The naysayers would say, like they have been saying, that's him texting himself. Mm-hmm. That's fake. They can still say that. But I get gossip want to hang the alleged hook on this shit. We can do that. We can still talk about it and still hang the alleged hook because we don't see the actual. But even if you did see the actual name, motherfuckers would still argue that I don't give a fuck what name you put in the phone. We paid. Come on, we know that. I could put Juke's name on there and say and act like it was Juke's and then change it back to Karen later on. You hear me?
I'm not saying that this ain't they text, right? I'm never saying that, not one time.
You just want to hang the legends on here just because we don't see that.
That's my point only.
Oh, I mean, we give you that. We give you that.
Because my personal opinion, I believe he texted her left and right, getting the inside scoop. I really believe it. I just think, me personally, when he put that out, he should have put it out. We can change names at the top, but he still should have put that name up there. That's me, my own personal opinion.
But it ain't no set rule you got to do that for it to be the truth. That's like you sound like the same people saying Meech's name ain't in the paperwork, so he ain't tell.
I'm never
same thing.
What I'm saying is when you post receipts, you ought to post the receipts. To me, that ain't no full receipt. Because I believe they're texting each other left and right. It just, to me, if I'm posting receipts, I'm posting receipts.
That's why I say it ain't no set rule. That's just how you would have did it. But it ain't no rule. It ain't gospel that, hey, you to say something, you got to show a receipt for it, or it ain't true. Like I said, that's like saying because the nigga name ain't in the paperwork, he didn't tell. We already know that ain't true.
Styles said 50 lived to be petty, and he always won by petty, but he always won being petty by the truth. He ain't never dropped no lie on the motherfucker. So do we give 50 Cent do we give him the benefit of the doubt? Because either way it go, all gossip is not saying it's not true. He says he just want to hang the alleged hook on it since we don't see that it's Tammy's name at the top of the text string.
And that's what I'm just saying. You don't want to interpret like that's the time you have to use the word allegedly. It ain't prescribed to use allegedly like that when you know it ain't allegedly. You only use the word allegedly when you don't know for a fact yourself it ain't true.
Let me ask you one question, right? Just because it's 50, that's the only reason why you believe in it?
No, that ain't the reason why I believe it, because it's 50. I ain't no follower.
Yeah.
I didn't never said that. I said for the way it's being displayed, the names he using, knowing it's 50, and he got all the millions, he dealing with lawyers and all that. He wouldn't be dropping names like that if he didn't have verdict of the proof.
Because it's 50.
No, that ain't saying I believe it was 50. If it wasn't 50,
No,
if it was Donald Trump,
so you're not. Let's separate this, right? Let's separate this. Let's separate this. So it's a difference between do you believe what was posted because it's 50, he doesn't have a track record of posting lies, or are you asking him, do you believe that Meech is allegedly a rat because 50 is saying it? Which one are you saying, Gossip?
No, I'm asking him, do we believe that text only because 50 posted? I ain't talking about Big Meech at all. I'm talking about the post that he posted. Do we believe it only because 50 posted it?
I can answer that question. Let me answer that question for you. So 50 doesn't have any history. He got a history of being petty. He got a history of being everything motherfuckers say he is. But he don't have a history of publicly lying on people or posting shit. That's a lie.
I never said that.
So, I know. You said the question is, do you believe it because it's 50? And I'm gonna say that he doesn't have I don't have any reason to not believe that was from Tammy Collins, because in the past, when you look at all the shit he has done, petty or not petty, he's never been accused of lying on somebody. Never. And then he has Tammy Collins in his back pocket, so he wouldn't have to lie on her. He wouldn't have to lie on her.
Well, I don't. It's not because it's with 50 with me either. If it was Donald Trump with the same credentials and had the same all what's been going on and had Tammy there, and then he got to saying the names when he come out and say this, I know for a fact then he wouldn't be dropping them names and stuff if he didn't have the proof already. This man been saying he got the proof, and he been leaking little stuff at a time out. So I'm gonna take it for there. Oh, this face value, because I'm seeing what he's showing. I done read all the paperwork myself, and I done went through it. I know the circumstances of the street, gang. I know Meech done something that he ain't supposed to do. He got Tammy with him. Of course, when he drops something to say, hey, this me and Tammy's phone conversation, I'm not gonna say it's allegedly. Why? Because he dropping names in it. He been with Tammy. Tammy is with him. You feel me? Everything he's saying add up. You feel me? He crossed his T's and dotted his I's, so it's not allegedly no more when it's coming from the source's mouth. It's only allegedly when it's coming from third, fourth party, and you don't know it to be so. But when you get information from the people, when you get, let me finish. There you go. You stop me before I finish. When you get information from the sources, the people that's playing a part in this, it ain't allegedly no more. It's only allegedly if it's coming from somebody that didn't even have a part in it. But 50 is the factor in this situation, before and after. You feel me? So if it was Donald Trump in the same position, if it was you in the same predicament, and you was 50, and you dropped this, hey, Juice, boom, 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 look at this. This the call between me and Tammy, this, that, and the other. I'm not gonna say, oh, this allegedly. Why? Because you playing a part in this, and it's coming from you. I'm just telling you the term of that you use it when you using allegedly. It ain't saying that you got to use it like that, because it only apply how you want to use it. But to the world, when you use the word allegedly, that means you don't know the source. The source ain't reliable. That's when you say it's allegedly, because it might not be true.
All right, so let's look at it. Let's assume that 50 wouldn't dare put himself in the position to post. So first of all, the reason why I'm saying that I don't think so. The word alleged we can say because it doesn't say Tammy. Even if it did say Tammy, people are still going to argue that that's something that 50 could have conjured up.
Definitely are.
Right. It's still going to say. So even if it did say Tammy, so the reason why I'm weighing down on he don't have to do it. He's talking to Tammy every day. So according to some people are already starting to say that 50 is telling Tammy what to say anyway. He wouldn't have to do that. He knows that documentary, if it was just simply he say, she say shit, that documentary would have been out. They crossing their I's and dotting their T's on that shit right now. And that's a fact. And that's coming straight from the motherfuckers who's close to the inner circle. He ain't gonna risk his. He don't have to. I don't gotta. The thing about it, I executive produced the show and made millions of dollars off of this motherfucker. People are criticizing him for making 150 million. He got $150 million from Stars. He gave Lil Meech something. He gave Tammy a little something, but he pocketed the rest of it. Does that make him a bad guy because he did that? He cheated big old bad Big Meech out of $149 million.
But he didn't cheat. This is what you fail to realize. It's not a cheat if we come in agreement with a contract and I ask you, well, what you want? You don't have to sign the contract. You can't sign a contract and then after you see the money I make, not say I played you. You agreed to take $5 million. If it was $5 million, you agreed to take the $5 million because you signed the contract and we got to see BMF the series. So they agreed to whatever he offered them. They said, bet that's enough for us. So whatever, if he made $100 billion off of it, how can they be mad at him? Because you be mad at yourself for selling yourself so little. You feel me?
Yeah. I just want to make it clear that Gossip ain't arguing this. I just brought that point up. Gossip.
No, I was talking to you. I wasn't talking to Gossip. I was talking to you, dog.
Okay. Oh yeah. So the whole thing is, so I'm just answering. I'm gonna let you get in, Gossip. I'm just answering this because people are now starting to say, well, he cheated Big Meech. How could he have cheated Big Meech? Big Meech, Tammy Commons was your mouthpiece. She had your life rights, and she also had power of attorney. So she made a bad deal with the authority and power you gave her. That's on you, player, because you shouldn't have gave that bitch gave her control of the things that you can't. But people are saying, oh, but he wrong. He Jewed them. Hey, listen, what you want for your life rights? $1 million. Here you go.
Right there, bam.
I take that. I take your $1 million and go sell that for $150 million. Can't get mad. That's on you.
Listen, that's the perfect example of a shrewd businessman. He ain't did shit wrong.
Right.
Nothing wrong. That's literally the textbook definition of a shrewd businessman. People like it, but it's business.
Yeah. So Mr. Go-Getter saying is paperwork on 50. Why y'all ain't talking about that? You want to take a stab at that?
Listen, everybody heard the rumors and everybody knows what's talking about with 50, right? Mm-hmm. So that's no secret. What's his name that said that?
Mr. Go-Getter.
Mr. Go-Getter, that ain't even up for discussion right now. Everybody been hearing about that for years.
Okay. So listen. So let's make sure we're on the same page, Mr. Go-Getter. I'm finna make a point. To you, and I want you to listen to me before you respond, Mr. Go-Getter. The rumors about 50 Cent telling or cooperating with law enforcement as it specifically relates to Murder Inc. and Supreme. Those rumors have been going on for 20 plus years. 20 plus years. His first album dropped in 2004. All that shit happened right when that
2003.
Yeah, right there, right? So, Mr. Go-Getter, if we're going to bring that up and use that as a point of emphasis, when Tammy Commons told Big Meech that she had 50 Cent on the hook and 50 Cent was going, he says, it's not rumors, it's work. Okay, so I get that. So you're asking us, why aren't we talking about it? Let me answer your question. What difference do it make at this point? What difference did it make to Big Meech when Big Meech agreed, gave the wink and the nod to Tammy Commons to go here and lock it in with 50? Because that money, however small or large it was, came from 50. You think that Big Meech don't know nothing about. Hold on. Hey, Greeny, we ain't gotta go there. We finna take this shit logically. 50 Cent, what happened between 50 Cent and Supreme and Murder Inc. and Irv Gotti and Ja Rule and Black Tie and Cadillac and all that shit happened 20 plus years ago. That shit happened before Big Meech even went to prison. No, you gotta listen to me, bro. Listen, you asked the question. Let me answer your question. You're making me suspicious of you now. You asked us why we ain't talked about it. The question should be, why wasn't Meech taking that in consideration when he got in bed with him
at the beginning?
Why didn't Meech? See, here's another bad decision on Meech. See, Meech fans are saying, well, why? Well, 50 Cent got rat in his background, and he had rat in his background. He had the allegations of being a snitch in his background 20 before Big Meech caught his case in 2005. Big Meech knew who 50 Cent was. So why didn't Big Meech tell Tammy that's a no-go right there? Because dog got shit in his background.
Thank you.
Why didn't my question to you is answer my question. Why didn't Big Meech tell Tammy Collins when she came back to him and said, hey, listen, we got 50-50 gonna push this thing through for us? Why didn't Big Meech say no? We ain't fucking with him. We ain't fucking with him. He got shit in his background. Why didn't Big Meech say no? And then another step, 50 Cent put his son in the series. His son is not selective politics, bro. Listen to what I'm talking to you as if you're a real person. It's not selective politics. The selective politics started when Big Meech decided to go ahead and go with 50, knowing full well that it was a supposed work out there on 50. And then Big Meech's son was next to 50. 50 was mentoring him. He said he like my second dad. Big Meech, this happened before Big Meech came home. Big Meech didn't say nothing about it. Big Meech and 50 had a wonderful relationship when he came home. So why didn't Big Meech say no? And then when 50 Cent went at Southwest T, Big Meech never said one word about 50 Cent going at his brother. Why didn't he say something about that? That's called selective politics right there. It don't get no clearer than that. I'm sorry if you don't understand that, bro.
But the thing is, it ain't selective politics on our end because we ain't bring 50 Cent into this equation. Big Meech brought him into the equation by doing a deal with him. So if he would have did a deal with somebody else, we'd be saying this person saying this about Big Meech. We saying it 50 Cent saying it because he the one brought him into his business. We didn't put 50 Cent in. We didn't pull 50 Cent up and put him on a pedestal. We not part of G Unit or none of that. You feel me? 50 Cent is part of this equation. Why? Because Meech is the root of the problem. He did the deal with 50. He brought BMF to 50, and that's why we here today. Now 50 turned on him. So he shouldn't have got in bed with no rat. It ain't selective politics on our end because the story at hand is not the story from the Murder Inc. incident with 50. What's on hand today is about Big Meech. So no, we ain't talking about 50. We talking about Big Meech right now. It's his turn.
Hey, watch this. He say Meech is being blackmailed. Meech don't. Hey, listen. So watch this. So when you say Meech is being blackmailed, let me take a stab at that. Let me take a deep breath. Meech doesn't have any money. Normally, I'm an expert with blackmailing.
You feel me?
I'm an expert blackmailing. You normally blackmail somebody. You have blackmail means you have some information about somebody that is unsavory, and you're going to hold that information over their head in exchange for something. Big Meech don't got no motherfucking money. He don't have shit to be blackmailed about. Didn't you just hear his son say? You watched his son text 50 Cent and say, hey, my dad fucked up. We need money. He only fucked with Rick Ross because Rick Ross gave him a check to pay the bills until the next season of BML started. So what money does he have to be? What money, what power, what influence does Big Meech have that he can be blackmailed for? All right, bro. I'm done. Mr. Go Getter, you have a
old crying. Man, he
all right, Mr. Go Getter. I ain't gonna block you, Mr. Go Getter. I ain't gonna block you though, so don't worry about getting blocked. Because we welcome that. Yeah, we welcome that.
Mr. Go Getter is definitely a Meech supporter, man. We can hear this going on right now.
We ain't mad at you.
He one of the people that can't read the writing on the wall, man. So we gotta accept that for what it is.
No, he the one got selective politics because he liked Big Meech, so he go look over what he did.
All right.
Can't read the writing on the wall, man.
Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty is he in the halfway house. Should Pooh Shiesty now go ahead, Juice. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say you supposed to hit you big dummy because he did the dumbest shit in the world to go to jail.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Mr.
You big dummy
himself. Pooh Shiesty. He's home. He's still signed the 1017 records. Gucci Man and his wife, Keisha Kior. Should Pooh Shiesty look for another label? Given all of the turmoil and all of the negative shit that has been surrounding all the negative, he is a part of the negative image that 1017 had.
But I think she's coming home. Yep.
We listening? Go ahead, Juice.
I say coming home, he should start fresh. You feel me? You should come home and that ship been sank, and every artist on that thing don't last. He was part of that before he went to jail. So now him coming home, I think he should start fresh from scratch all over, start his own everything.
Yeah, but they ain't had that record. They ain't had a record business work. Pooh Shiesty was a superstar. No. He was a star. He wasn't a class A star, but he was definitely a strong B plus. So they ain't had work. His contract, they let everybody go except Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano, who were the two biggest rappers on that contract.
Y'all want to hear something about loyalty, right? You absolutely right. They let everybody go except them two. So me personally, I don't think you need to come home and jump ship. You see what I'm saying? I don't all that stigma about everybody get locked up and killed and all that stuff. He knew what time it was when he signed with him. But Gucci Man obviously showed loyalty to him, so all he can do is show loyalty back.
I don't disagree with that. The roses, the grass on the other side of the fence may look better or look more pleasing to you, but I don't remember Pooh Shiesty saying anything or having any complaints with him prior to getting locked down. He may have some now, it may be a sense of uncertainty about what's going on right now, but I never heard any rumblings coming out of the penitentiary where he said he was dissatisfied with what was going on with or he blamed anybody for his predicament. So you can't just did Gucci say he let everybody go? So am I wrong?
He let everybody go except two people.
Right. But I'm not saying this because they had no bad business. I'm saying this. He was on that team before he left. You feel me? He know what image he had with that team. He know what image that team already got while he was gone and everything. So if you come home, you want a fresh start. I say when you come home for a fresh start, if you want a fresh start, you got to cut off all your old ways. How you getting a fresh start, but you going back to the same old way? That's like saying you changed your life, but you go right back to the block.
Well, let me say this though, Juice. Let me say this, right? So Gucci Man is the one who signed him and put him in position for the whole world to fall in love with him. He put him in the spotlight. So he went to prison for being stupid.
Dumbass.
He didn't go to prison because he didn't have the support from his label or from Gucci Man and for Keisha Kior. He went to prison on his own doing dumb shit. Right. So him going to prison is not related to him being signed to 1017.
No, I ain't saying that.
So
I'm saying that's his old life though. You feel me? You supposed to come out better.
Yeah, but he rapping though. The only way he makes money is if he raps. So should he become a pastor now?
No, he should rap and he should start his own. Be your own boss.
Oh,
Why you come back? You
he can do that. He can start his own label, but he's still signed to them, I think.
Right, but you elevated. While you was gone, you supposed to elevate it. So you don't supposed to come back and backtrack.
Well, Juice, you know, motherfucking well, that nigga wasn't in there reading no Bible, Quran, Torah, and Injil.
Well, he took his shahada. He took his shahada. So you
But
know,
he's supposed
to.
Rollo took his too.
He said Rollo took his.
Don't bring Rollo ass.
You had it.
What the fuck you talking about?
Don't bring.
I had to stick that in. I'm sorry. I had to stick that in, bro.
You feel me?
Hey, but listen though, right? On the real, we would think that he changed his life, but for whatever reason, there's no concrete.
Oh yeah, Big Scar was his cousin. Big Scar Pooh Shiesty cousin. Forgot about that. Yeah, he might do feel some type of way about Gucci.
Maybe. He ain't been talking. He been keeping the G.
And that's what he supposed to do. And that's what I'm saying. That's like every time that's like when you went to jail. Did you go in and come back out the same level? You leveled up while you was gone. When you came back out, you had a new group of friends. That's all I'm saying. When I'm gonna go back to the same old thing. Ain't no beef. Him and Gucci could still be cool, but I'm a man now. I'm gonna be my own boss.
Yeah, but I mean, if he is still signed 10-17, that ain't how that works. Boy, you go get your ass out there and get to rapping, nigga, and shut the fuck up. That's how that works. Right. If he is still signed to them. If he is still signed to him.
Right.
Right. I hope Pooh Shiesty come on with his head, has read a few books. I hope that he has sunk himself into critical studies and shit. But who knows, man? You tuned into the best. This is Dogface TV. This is the YouTube streets. This is the Beat Factory 313. This is Detroit Gossip. Our people. Gossip came in. He was late, but Gossip came in strong, man. Gossip came in
because I was late, man.
Gossip didn't do shit but stab people and start beef who was in prison. Do you know that, Juice? That's all. Both of y'all. No, I'm just saying. I don't think the general public understands. People look at me like I'm fucking nuts. Both of you motherfuckers.
Hold on, I gotta give shout outs to my nephew.
Let's go.
Man.
Let's go.
I gotta give shout out to Cam, and I gotta give shout out to Kevon, two of the dopest wrestlers and football stars. Also, these Dogface nephews, you feel me? Them my little nephews as well, and them boys are achieving a lot. They all state wrestlers, so you don't want to lock up with them. Dogface don't just be talking shit when he be talking about. He'll whoop your motherfucking ass. They come from a wrestling family. You feel me? They'll lock your ass up.
Right.
You feel me? And nephew is like Randy Moss out there on that motherfucker.
He is.
On the real. So I got to give them big ups. You feel me? Shout out to Cam and Kevon. You feel me? And the boys doing good academically.
Yeah, shout out to Chrysler. Shout out to Detroit, all my Detroit Diesel people. Shout out to all my American Axle people. Shout out to all my motherfucking Chrysler and GM and Ford people. Shout out to everybody who really shout out to all my CNAs. Shout out to all my nurses at Beaumont, St. John, Providence, who else? Boxford. Shout out to everybody who rocking and supporting the YouTube streets. Shout out to Pontiac. Shout out to Flint, my man Buki. We bet me, shout out baby, April 4th. Friday, up there at the Quorum Event Center, we going live for man Buki and E. Balder Smith party, man. And listen, Peasy, I listen, Big Ghetto.
Shout out Big Ghetto.
Friday, April 25th. You can go to my Instagram page, Dogface TV Podcast. You can click the link in my bio, and the tickets are on sale right now. Peasy live in concert, Tampa Bay. At District 8, Friday, April 25th. Matter of fact, we in Tampa the whole weekend. After parties, after the show, it's the after party. It is the 313, the 813. It's the Detroit, the Tampa takeover weekend. The weekend of April 25th, 26th, and 27th. We got multiple parties. Shout out to Helliver. Shout out to RJ Watkins Jr. Shout out to Milk. Shout out to City Boy. Shout out to the whole city of Tampa Bay. We're finna go to Tampa Bay and go crazy and fuck with our people.
That's right.
That's what's up.
Anything else we gotta say? Because I'm tired.
Did we cover everybody?
We got time tomorrow. Kid L tomorrow. Kid L tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Kid L tomorrow. I need y'all tomorrow, 9 o'clock. I got Kid L live. We doing a live interview with Kid L. Hey, another thing is tomorrow, they can't listen, we're gonna talk about they cancel all the big concerts for 313 weekend.
Right, yeah, we ain't even say nothing about that. Yeah, I seen that.
Tomorrow, because Kid L was able to interview the managers of the Masonic Temple, which is where those shows are supposed to happen, and they got canceled. Right? So Kid L tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time, the YouTube streets. Shout out to Public Figure Boogie, he ain't here. Detroit Gossip, he is here. Uncle Juice, the Beef Factory 313, he is here. And for everybody who has supported the YouTube streets, tomorrow, if you in Tampa Bay, Friday, April 25th, Saturday, April 26th, Sunday, April 27th, it's the Detroit to Tampa Takeover Weekend featuring, starring Peasy, Big Ghetto. And we got some surprise guests going to be in the house too. Wink, wink, I can't announce it.
You feel me?
Haley Hansen, a.k.a. hell of a made this beat, baby. The Wolf of Detroit, R.J. Watkins Jr. will be down there. We take it over, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Salute. I'll see y'all later on. Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Yeah. I'll see y'all later on today, man. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate y'all.